In het vroege voorjaar van 2018 is saxofoniste Kika Sprangers uitgeroepen tot een van de 2 JazzVips van Nederland. Dat wil zeggen het meest veelbelovende jazztalent van dit jaar. Ze speelt alt- en sopraansaxofoon en wisselt daarbij fluisterzacht spel af met uitbundige jazzlicks. In een setting van akoestische en elektronische grooves. Ze laat zich inspireren door artiesten als Seamus Blake, Joshua Redman, Brad Mehldau en Maria Snyder. En heeft onder meer samengewerkt met het Metropoolorkest. Vanavond speelt ze met haar eigen band, waarin Erik Brugmans op gitaar, Manuel Woudhuizen toetsen, Danny van Ruitenberg bas, Willem Romers drums. Dit is Paradox Live. Kika Sprangers, so great to have you. You play saxophones, alto and soprano?
Yes.
Is this the first opportunity you get for playing your own compositions?
Well, I did it before. I made an EP with my own music just right after my graduation from the conservatory. And then we played here and there. I also played with my quintet, but I also have a large ensemble, which is my quintet with 3 singers and a horn section. And yeah, so because of the EP, we played certain concerts and we did a small release tour kind of thing. So yeah, not so regular, like not a tour with 14 concerts in 1 or 2 months.
Right.
But yeah, I started to write when I was, I think, 20 or something. So now 23. So yeah, maybe for 3 years I'm focusing on my own music. And
so you write for both these ensembles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
How do you start writing for like a big ensemble?
Well, it depends, because I made this large ensemble for my final exam, the conservatory, and then I arranged my pieces that I already wrote for this group. And then after that, the year after that, I won a pitch for the Festival. It's a big festival in Amsterdam.
The Canal Festival.
And then, yeah. And therefore I had to write a suite. And that I wrote like from the beginning for the large ensemble, so there was a different kind of vision.
But where do you get your inspiration from?
Yeah, that depends, because for that Festival project, I was inspired by artworks from the stijl. So like not musical things, but artworks from Mondriaan, Rietveld. And I tried to use elements of that artworks in the music. So there was something completely different, and I like it to get inspired by also poems or text or art or nature, you know, like non-musical things.
So, but Mondriaan and the stijl, they're quite square. And
yeah, it's true.
So how do you make your music square?
Yeah, well, that was kind of difficult in the beginning, because when you have like this figurative image, like Monet or something like that, that's really, you can almost hear the music, you know, when you see sometimes this artwork. And with artworks from the stijl, it is really abstract. So I really had to think about the colors, how to use them, and also the square lines. I use that in a steady groove, for instance. And every artwork had like another story. Yeah.
Talking of stories, when did it start for you? When did music become the thing in your life?
Oh, I think, well, it was really early actually. I started dancing a lot when I was really young. Then after that I started playing saxophone, and then I was still dancing, but in the end I chose for the saxophone. And yeah, I first had 3 years of just playing, you know, I was 9, so for me it was just a weekly thing to go to my saxophone lesson, which I really liked, but was not, yeah, then after 3 years it became something different. I really had this passion. I hate the word passion, but I don't know another word for it, so I sometimes have to use it. But
you could say itch.
yeah, maybe that's a good one. No, but then it started to be really serious, and my dad, he took me to North Sea Jazz Festival, and he bought some CDs, albums I should listen to, and so I did that. And there was a really nice scene of young musicians in Nijmegen, where I came from. And it was really nice to meet all these young people that had the same drive and the same vision already on that age. So when I was 13 or 14, I started to play in bands, and yeah, we did a lot of gigs actually sometimes, you know, but they were low profile, but it was really nice to have this common friends. And
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What's next? What are your hopes and dreams?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, first I'm really enjoying this. I mean, I'm someone who can sometimes be led by the vision on the future, and I've learned that it's really nice to be in the moment and enjoy that. So what's next? I don't know. And I want to make an album, my debut album, but when exactly I don't know. But with this quintet, I find it really nice to play with them, and for this tour now, yeah, it feels like we really have something to tell to people.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kika Sprangers.
Thank you.
Wat een enorm talent, Kika Sprangers. Die gaan we volgen. Wil je nou weten wat er nog meer komt spelen de komende tijd in Paradox? Ga dan even naar onze website paradoxtilburg.nl. Heel graag, tot de volgende keer.